Tonight on DC News Now, a Maryland father released from immigration custody in Pennsylvania on his way home.
So this is a major win for him now, getting released immediately from ICE custody.
We're live in Greenbelt as Kilmar Abrego Garcia's legal saga continues.
Progress in the recovery of a National Guard member shot in D.C. What West Virginia's governor is saying as Congress questions the deployment of soldiers in D.C. and other states.
We're tracking some snow chances out there tomorrow. Better snow chance on Sunday. More details and timing coming up.
The shock for families in Maryland who could see higher electric bills. Pepco proposing a rate hike.
Nearly 100,000 lights brightening a Virginia neighborhood. The home getting national recognition and spreading Christmas joy.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
The Maryland father wrongly deported to El Salvador is making his way back home to Greenbelt right now. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. A judge ordering Kilmar Abrego Garcia to be released from an immigration detention center in Pennsylvania, saying ICE had no legal basis to keep him in custody. DC News Now's Yamri Sase joining us live outside of his home there in Greenbelt.
Yamri, this is a big deal for Abrego Garcia and his family. What's the scene like right now outside their home in Greenbelt?
Yeah, right now we're actually in the Beltsville area, and we do know the lawyer just came out and spoke to us. He only spoke in Spanish. We're going to bring that to you later on tonight. But so far, the judge made their decision very clear, ultimately, that the U.S. didn't provide any legal basis to keep Abrego Garcia in custody. Now, this is a big win for the family and a lot of advocates that have been pushing for his return back home. But his stay here in the U.S. still remains for uphill battle.
This is quite a development in his case.
Kilmar Abrego Garcia was released from immigration detention in Pennsylvania just before 5 p.m. on Thursday.
Ever since he was put back in immigration custody, he has been fighting for this day. So this is a major win for him now, getting released immediately from ICE custody.
This came after a federal judge ordered his release, saying there was no legal reason to keep him in custody. Before his release, the U.S. had been trying to deport Abrego Garcia to several African countries, but the judge says federal officials affirmatively misled the court. The push to bring Abrego Garcia back to Maryland goes back to March, when he was mistakenly deported to El Salvador by the Trump administration, despite a 2019 ruling that he could not be sent there because of gang threats. He's also facing human smuggling charges in Tennessee. His lawyer says now that he's out, he plans to return home to Maryland. The White House and the Department of Homeland Security says they plan to keep fighting this case.
He's a proven gang member. The administration has evidence of that. And as you saw from the Department of Homeland Security, they issued a statement saying they'll continue to fight this legal battle in court.
Now, again, the fight is not over just yet for Abrego Garcia. He does face those human smuggling charges in Tennessee. Now, his lawyer says in both cases, they just want a fair trial for him no matter what. We're now reporting in Beltsville, Maryland. I'm Yamri Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yamri, thank you so much for that update. Abrego Garcia has a mandatory check-in with ICE tomorrow morning in Baltimore, and that's where his supporters are expected to gather for a rally. It is set to take place tomorrow morning at 7 at the ICE field office there in Baltimore. It's the first step to completing the court order. His legal team, family, and other supporters are set to be there with him. An update tonight on the National Guard member who was shot near the White House just before Thanksgiving.
Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf is making strides in his recovery at the hospital. His family and West Virginia leaders have been giving regular updates during a news conference. The governor saying the 24-year-old is making progress.
His mom reporting that he's smiling and he's moving more of his right side, even sitting in a chair for a few hours. It's been reported that his communication's improving, although not verbally, which is an important sign for his progress.
Such incredible news there. Specialist Sarah Beckstrom died from her injuries as she was buried in a private ceremony on Tuesday. The suspect is from Afghanistan and worked with American Special Forces during the war. He pleaded not guilty to murder charges from his hospital bed.
That update comes as members of Congress question military leaders over the deployment of National Guard soldiers to cities across the country, including here in D.C. Members are first deployed here in August when the president declared a crime emergency. Since then, the number of guardsmen has fluctuated. currently sits around 2,800. Our Mario Carbone will have more on the presence and the debate on Capitol Hill ahead in our next half hour.
All right, it is the pre-Friday, and we are looking at not only colder weather, but snow showers.
Yeah, there's a chance for some light snow, mainly well to the south and west of D.C. Looks like our chance tomorrow, again, very minimal.
Okay.
As we look towards Sunday, though, better chance, especially early Sunday morning, and then trending bitter cold wind chills as we look ahead towards late Sunday into early Monday. So want to give a heads up about that. Radar out there right now. If anything, we're talking about some lighter snow showers back out towards Garrett County. Otherwise, that snow that's popping up farther off towards the north, not reaching the surface. So again, mainly back out towards westernmost parts of Maryland. Watching that batch back out towards the plains and now pushing through, or at least across parts of the Midwest. Now that will skim our far south and westernmost areas into the day tomorrow. So let's get right to a future cast. Starting off tomorrow morning, much of the area dry, but notice down towards the Shenandoah Valley, even out towards the Culpeper Orange area, could be dealing with some of that snow progressing at least mid to late morning, and then eventually that does subside. So again, that system sliding south of our area as we look ahead towards Friday. So again, minimal chances for snow showers out there tomorrow. So again, just very low chance out there tomorrow. Looking ahead towards Sunday, though, especially Saturday night into Sunday, much higher of a chance for some steadier snow out there, and then trending much colder as we look ahead towards the second half of the weekend. But high temperatures tomorrow, mid to upper 30s, a little bit warmer Saturday before we see those temperatures taking a plunge for Sunday and even into Monday. So more details on that. Look at towards the rest of that 7-day forecast coming up.
And DC Health reminding you to stay bundled up during these frigid temps, layering up. Wearing a scarf, hat, gloves, coat, and water-resistant shoes all help prevent frostbite. Officials say your nose, ears, toes, cheeks, and chin and fingers are most likely to be affected by frostbite. Certainly a cold night for crews in Arlington working to repair multiple water main breaks. New video that's seen tonight here near the Pentagon City Mall, where a break was reported this morning. Officials say 100 people in a high-rise building are impacted and may not have water. They're expected to fix the break by midnight. Crews also working to repair a 6-inch water main break on Lynn Street. That break impacting about 15 people. It was expected to be fixed around 9 o'clock tonight. And on South Arlington Ridge Road, there's an 8-inch water main break. 25 people impacted. Crews say they expect to have that fixed by midnight.
Investigators in Maryland need help finding a man accused of assaulting a person on a popular walking and biking trail in Montgomery County. Park police releasing this sketch of the suspect. He's accused of attacking a person on the Northwest Branch Trail back on November 1st. Now, police say it happened around 11 in the morning between Oakview Drive and Piney Branch Road in Silver Spring. Now, if you recognize this man, you are urged to call police. A man is sentenced to 2 years in federal prison for a whole series of crimes in the district, including using a device to convert a pistol into a machine gun. Sherwood Russell pleaded guilty to using his car to crash into an officer and assaulting a woman back in May. He also has a prior conviction of armed burglary, where he was sentenced to 10 years. The Senate is set to take up a defense bill next week that's sparked bipartisan outrage. Federal safety investigators blasting the proposal that would allow military helicopters to once again fly close to Reagan National without having to broadcast their locations. The NTSB warns it would undo some key safety reforms that have been put in place following January's mid-air collision that killed 67 people. Senators from both parties are also pushing for changes to the legislation. All noon tonight, Pepco is proposing a rate increase to electricity bills in Maryland. That according to a report from the state's Office of People's Counsel. It says Pepco wants a 15% increase to summer rates and a 33% increase to winter rates. Now, the summer rate applies to bills during June through October. Winter rates, those are bills from November through May. The report says if the proposal is approved, Pepco will have raised rates by 63% since 2020 and by 132% since 2016. Well, you still have a chance to become a billionaire. Still have a chance. You like that. No big winners last night for the Powerball drawing, but if you did buy a ticket in Northern Virginia, you won this 6-digit prize. The Wegmans there in McLean selling a ticket worth $150,000. But Saturday's jackpot now up to $1 billion. If you take the cash option, you are walking away with $461 million. A little bit of pocket change there. Yeah, you'll take it, right? I'll take it.